Steven Spielberg was the executive producer of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So he said to Bob Zemeckis, you should hire Reuben Cannon. He'll give you fresh talent. He'll give you actors given that this is going to be a very difficult project to do because it's blending live action with animation. And you need someone who can literally speak both those languages. And so I met with Bob Zemeckis and he hired me and began the process. And Richard Williams, the animator, once again, it was a new learning experience for me. I had never had worked in animation just very briefly with television, but never on this level. So once again, auditioning actors, a meeting, not even auditioning, but for the lead role. At the time, actors were coming in, and Jim Garner came in for the lead role. Gene Hackman came in for the lead role. Well, Roger Rabbit was a breakthrough type of film because of the blend of live action animation. And Zemeckis was the perfect director for it, given his skill level and just love of both mediums. But it was, and because of that, it required actors coming in to meet, noted actors. They didn't have to audition, but just to understand how it was going to be done. So I recall scheduling meetings with Robert Duvall and Gene Hackman and Jim Garner and coming in so Robert Zemeckis could explain to them, how you intend to do this, or at least. And later on, what I discovered, I received a call from the head of business affairs at Warner Brothers, just letting me know that in Bugs Bunny's contract, he never has and never will take second billing to anybody. So I had to ultimately have a conversation with some of these actors' agents to say, by the way, if they get the offer, they'll have to be second billing to Bugs Bunny. And some of the responses I could tell you, what are you talking about? I said, well, like Gene Hackman's agent, he said, second billing to Bugs Bunny. I said, well, that's. So ultimately we ended up testing two actors, James Woods and Bob Hoskins, and using some of the almost alternate stand-in animation pieces and green screens, and both actors were terrific, but Hoskins was just physically better for the role, and ultimately did a great job, and then once again we had the chance to bring in fresh talent for the other roles. The actress, the voice of Roger Rabbit himself, Charles Fleischer. And I had seen Charlie Fleischer at the Comedy Store. And he has one of the funniest stand-ups, which is one he does, which was Bugs Bunny, not Bugs Bunny, but Donald Duck having his first sexual experience. And on stage, it was always hilarious. So when I brought him in to do the audition, he just was, he's just such a animated actor. He's already animated, so it didn't take much, and he was able to do a lot of voices, and he would really just embody the character of Roger Rabbit. And the way I would audition the actors, I would literally, normally it was just the reverse. When I audition actors, I'm looking at them, I'm watching them, I'm exchanging dialogue. These auditions took place in a recording studio where I would literally close my eyes and maybe read dialogue, but literally just listen. And Richard Williams would be there, drawing, sketching faces to certain voices, to nuances of the actors. It was a wonderful process. In fact, in hindsight, Richard Williams was sketching some of the characters, and I would take those sketches home. And one morning I came down to breakfast at home, and my kids was using them as placemats. I mean, it's like early drawings of Picasso that they didn't know. They would use as placemats underneath, or they marked them. They thought they could improve on his animation, So.